I hope what I'm about to say is not a news to you. You cannot learn how to manifest. You cannot learn how to have the power to manifest. That cannot be done. Okay, I'm sorry to break your heart. You cannot learn it. Do you know why? Do you know why somebody external, somebody outside yourself cannot teach you how to manifest? This is because you are already doing it. I am already doing it. You're already doing it. For you to be able to interact with this physical reality, for you to be able to interact with this world, meet the people you meet, go the places you go to, see the things you see, you are already manifesting. That is why you can see the physical reality. That is why your energy can create shapes. That is why your energy can create, everything that it creates for you to see, for you to be able to perceive life, is because you are steadily manifesting. So nobody can teach you how to manifest. Nobody can tell you how to manifest because you're already doing it. The issue is, it's not like you're not manifesting, because that's why you're seeing me, that is why you're here, that's why you're alive, that's why you're seeing the physical reality. You're manifesting. Now, the issue is not that you're manifesting. The issue is that you have been taught to manifest the things that you don't want to manifest. You have been programmed. You have been conditioned. We have been taught in a specific way how to manifest. And these things that you have been manifesting, what you have been experiencing in your daily life, you don't like it. But then you can't stop it, because that is how you have been conditioned. That is how you have been programmed to manifest this thing. So you can learn how to manifest. You cannot learn manifestation. You're doing it. But you can learn how to manifest by learning how to create the things that you want to see in your life. Learning how to create the experiences that you want to live through. The experiences that you want to perceive. Now, you can watch videos that say, okay, how to manifest the things that you want to see, how to manifest the life that you want to experience. Now, yeah, there are steps that you need to become aware of to be able to manifest the life that you want, which is very simple again, which is something that I've gotten to understand, which is something, a knowledge that, has come to me. I now know that I can intentionally create the life I want to live, all by taking myself to the particular frequency of what I want to live through. If I take myself to that frequency, then I can live that life. And I'm going to be explaining to you so that you don't feel lost. Now, the title of this video is going to be The Power of Observation. So becoming aware that you can observe your life and understand the things that have been happening in your life subconsciously and consciously, and then fully observe the pattern and find out the patterns that you want to stop. Like, you want it to stop repeating, you want the cycle to stop, and then break the cycle. That's what this video is going to be all about. We're going to be talking about the power of observation, how we have neglected this power and how we can use this power to manifest. Observe and manifest. The power of observation is just being fully aware of self, or being fully aware. That's the power. Now, the most powerful people in this world are people that are very, 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 I don't know how many very I can use, but these are people that have a very strong power of observing. They observe. Now, from observing, you can become innovative. From observing, you can become creative. From observation, you can become anything you want to do. All you have to do is observe. All you have to do is observe life in general. Yourself, your life, which is the universe, you in verse. Observe, and then you can create. You can manifest what you want to see. Observation is shadow work. If you understand what shadow work is, if you're into spirituality and you have been going through the journey, you should have gotten to the point where you have to like do some shadow work on yourself. And shadow work is you observing self to find out what has been continuously happening and these things you don't like. Now, whatever it is that has been continuously happening, it means that you have been intentionally creating it. You have been intentionally manifesting it, even though you don't know you're doing it. You can be doing it subconsciously, and that's why you don't know. And subconsciously, it has been happening, and subconsciously, you have been living through it consciously. Because your subconscious mind is what creates, you know, your experiences. That's your belief system, your thoughts, your, you know, these are the things that create your physical life. Please, you guys, don't hear this and feel like, okay, she's not making sense. I want this to make sense to you. You see what you think that is hidden from everybody, what is in your mind, your mental framework. See that thing you think that is hidden from everybody, that is what is placing you on the path that you are right now, the life that you're living right now. That is what is putting you there. The physical reality is not something that creates the spiritual reality or the mental reality. The mental reality creates the physical reality, and everything you think that is hidden in here has been creating your life again and again and again and again and again. And for you to be able to break the cycle, you have to now start observing. That is the power of observation. Observation can make you become the most powerful person in the room. Once you're able to observe, like really, really observe, you become the most powerful person in the room. So how do you apply this into your life? It's very simple. Once you become the observer of the things that go through your mind, the things that go through your mental framework, especially when something is happening now, you're trying to do something, you're having a conversation with somebody, maybe the conversation is actually a heated conversation. Now you can decide to become an observer of that event, observing the person having the conversation with you, observing yourself, and observing the feeling that you're getting from that conversation. Now, from observation, you can choose to be who you have always wanted to be. From observation, you can choose to twist the story, you know, where you are supposed to react, you respond, you know, where you are supposed to be triggered, you calm yourself. You cannot easily give out your energy now becomes fully yours. You are in control. That is how you start manifesting the life you want to manifest. Because once you're able to control the feelings you have, once you're able to control the thoughts, when I mean control, I'm not saying because it is always good to, like, you know, go with the flow. I don't want to contradict this video right now. What I'm saying now is two different things. What I mean is, go, like, when life is going, like, you just go with the flow, like, go with the wave. But then when it comes to your thoughts, because thoughts are waves, like thoughts, most of the thoughts we have in our head, the thinkings that we think, the voices we think we have in our head, most of these voices aren't our voices. These are the voices we picked up while we were growing up, right? And that is the wave, like that's the signal that comes to the mind whenever something is happening. Different energy that you have picked up from little to the point you are will start coming out, like comes in feelings, in thoughts, and this starts, you know, giving you some irritation, which will, at that point, if you become an observer, you can choose not to allow those things create what is happening physically. You can choose to say, okay, I'm having a heated conversation with this person, and what this person is saying, the words they are using is actually triggering something in me. But why is it triggering something in me? And why do I have to allow the past, something that has happened? You know, just try and figure out the things that you are giving your energy to too much, you are giving power to, and collect the power back. Once you're able to do that, that's become in control, like become fully in control of this little energies that goes in and out, because these things are not little, but we call them little because we feel like, okay, it happened yesterday and that's in the past and I've forgotten it. But then you did not walk through the feelings, and now the feeling is somewhere waiting for something like that to repeat itself so that it will show itself again. Like, catch it from observation, catch it and quench the fire. And once you're able to do that, now you can start creating. In fact, at the point where you're able to control these feelings and these thoughts, you're able to control how it's like creates your life, how it manifests your life. Once you're able to control it, and then feel what you want to be feeling at that moment. Like, feel what you truly want to feel. Like, liberate yourself and just feel what you really want to feel. Don't say, oh, I got triggered and then I lost it. No, feel what you want to feel at that moment, not giving your power out. Once you do that, you have used the power of observation to create another version of you that you have always wanted to be. Now, this can be applied not just for heated conversation, it can be applied to the things you do daily, like from your food to your daily routines, the activities you do, even the friends you keep. This will affect. You see the power of observation. Once you're able to use it, you can use it to affect different aspects of your life, your relationship with people. Once you're able to use it to pick the things you want and drop the ones you don't want, now you're creating the life. Now you're already creating the life. You start living it. It becomes your full reality. You have instantly manifested what you have always wanted to manifest. So it's actually that simple. You have been manifesting since, but the fact that you are living a life that you don't want and it is always haunting you, you're always irritated, you're always frustrated, you're always feeling like, oh, why is it that everything is against me? Honey, have you tried looking at it from another point of view, which is creating a thought pattern that fits the person that wouldn't be saying, oh, why is it that it's always me? Like, why is it always me? Change it. You can change the narrative. That's what I'm trying to say. You can actually change the narrative from the power of observation, paying full attention to your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotional convictions, your emotions generally, and then picking out it's like when you're picking beans. If you know how to cook, when you're picking your beans to cook, how do you pick it? You take out the dirt, keep it aside, and then take the beans itself and then wash and cook, right? That is how you should be applying this to your own life. Take time and fully observe who you are. And then if who you are is not something satisfying to yourself, like you're not really satisfied with who you are, pick out what is causing that and then be who you are. Nobody's stopping you from being who you are. Society is actually not stopping you. The next person is not stopping you. You think they are stopping you, but they're not stopping you. Like, people don't know how much freedom we have. The chains that we are wearing is through the mind. There is no physical chain. Nobody is physically chaining you to be what they want you to be. Nobody has the right to. Nobody has the right to tell you no. Now we are the one with the chains. Like, we're the one putting the chains on ourselves through our mental framework. Okay, so the process of you picking out that base, you're going to find out that you actually have a lot of freedom to express yourself, to be yourself, to live the life that you want to live. But then every other thing that you thought was stopping you was you stopping yourself. Nobody was stopping you. Okay, you've not paid attention to realize that it's all just a conditioning, and the conditioning is not by fire by force. The programming that has been done to each and every one of us isn't by fire by force for you to allow it create your life. It's just a mental frame, it's just the foundation. Okay, they laid the wrong foundation. They laid a foundation of like people that will have insecurities, self-esteem problem, people that so that we can be able to consume, we can be able to be like the slave they want us to be now. But it isn't by force for you to be the slave. It isn't by force for you to live the life, right? You can pay good attention to yourself and change it. See if you need. And then instantly you start manifesting the life that you want. That is it, okay? So don't go look for videos to teach you how to manifest. Pay attention to yourself. Change it, okay? Change what you don't like. And that is you creating the self that you want. That is you manifesting the self that you want. But if you don't do this, you're going to be stuck manifesting the same life of somebody that has the old mental framework, okay? The same life of somebody that have that mindset. You're going to keep manifesting the life, and until you take the step into changing your mental framework, it's just going to be like that. Until you take the step into changing something about the person you don't really like or the life that you don't really like, it's just going to be like that. You know why? It's a cycle, okay? What goes around comes around, and it will keep going around until it is being observed, until the patterns is being caught and then scattered. The patterns change it, and there you go. You'll be manifesting anything that you want. You'll be manifesting any life that you want. Okay, trust me, it's a process that is tedious. It's a hard process, but once you do it, you're going to actually come out of it being very satisfied, living a life full of, you know, I don't want to say happiness, but full of experiences that you intentionally create. Okay, good, bad, weird, freaky, whatever. See, whatever it is that you want to be consistently saying, you're going to be saying it, because now you're going to be intentionally, you know, creating it, manifesting it, which is something you can do. So I just wanted to make this video, okay, for anybody out there that has been, I don't know, buying the story of let me show you how to manifest. You know, manifestation, you need the power to manifest it. No, you have the power, baby. All you have to do is change the narrative, and the manifestation will come. The ones you want will come. Yeah, I like to talk a lot. I like to repeat myself, but anyways, I hope you get this video. I hope you get the point of this video. Thank you. Bye.